I'm having a little thing today. It's you pick my lunch for today at the hospital. That's right. You guys get to pick my lunch at the hospital. Everything went very well. Um, it was a little restless night. Had the uh, it was hot, sweating to death. Bathroom breaks way too many times. That it wasn't my fault of doing. Um, let's see what else. The TVs in the hospital were setting off the code blue alarms, and my cord kept popping out of the wall, and they had to get it back on, and that way I could put the bed down. I kept going up and down, up and down, up and down, um, because it got me, in this bed that goes up and down. Um, but everything else, it's been one hell of a night. Um, doctors and nurses were coming in. In case you haven't heard, yesterday I did a video of the doctor answering me all these questions. And if you listen carefully, as he's talking to me and I'm trying to talk to him, he changes his mind and that he's telling me lies and everything else.
You're fine. If you're on the phone, I'm
And
just gonna get vitals and have your medicine. And you can pull the heart monitor off.
okay,
I
so
got the order, so you're good.
this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull the heart monitor off my chest. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And so got one coming off. Let's just do this. Okay, heart monitor is off. Now it's just the problem
This
was
is also on 5 Southeast. Richard Atwood in 5053. He's coming off with belly. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
and it hurts. Heart, just to let you guys know, the heart monitor is off. Just pulling off old tags. And right now we got the nurse in here, so we can take them out. What happened yesterday? Ow.
That sounded like it hurt.
And you're probably going, ouch. Your guys' self. You try to do this uh, with mostly hair on the chest or half no hair. At least you ladies don't have to worry about that sometimes. Um, but oh, got another one. At least we lose hair. The women probably have to lose a little bit of skin. Um, but I'm still trying to figure what.
Only had 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5. Now we're going to be doing the
Vital sign.
vital signs and everything else. So I'm trying not to put her on YouTube unless
I'm
she
trying to
wants
stay
to.
out of it.
Unless she wants to, but she told me no.
You have a YouTube channel?
I stopped breathing. No, just kidding. It's in case you guys want to see what's going on. That's what it is. 120 over 80 with the pulse of 71. Temperature looked like 94, 95.5, 97.5 with the where I don't have to put on oxygen, but everything else is going good. But the nurse said no, she doesn't want to get on camera because she has her own things that she does now. Some nurses and doctors don't like getting on camera.
How bad is your pain?
Right now, the pain is at a 9. Ow. But that's what's going on today. Going up in the bed. Right now, still drinking on my. Hello, how are you? Drinking the Dr. Pepper today out of a small can.
The lidocaine, the pain patch goes on your back, lower back.
Yeah. And we're gonna get plastered on the back. But I gotta take the morning pills, the medications that I take in the mornings when I wake up and also go to bed. So like I said, we're gonna let you guys pick out my lunch if I'm still here.
You'll probably still be here for lunch, but then the plan is to let you go home today still. After you talk to Dr. Lafarge.
You guys get to pick that out today. So this is all one thing. So it's hard to pick what I want today. It's hospital, come on.
You only have so many choices.
I got so many choices just to pick out for hospital food. But I can, if you want to pick these out later, I'm going to probably be about 11:30 before I do anything. But here's my fruit cocktail for the mornings.
I have an antibiotic for your IV also.
And we're going to do antibiotic for the IV.
You can switch it if you want.
I don't know if you guys like needles or whatever. This is what the nurses do mostly every morning or every night, or they give the antibiotics.
I'm glad I'm not the only one sniffing because it sounds really bad.
Yeah, I'm having problems we're both sniffling, and the nurses are sniffling today, probably because it's whatever is going on outside.
Stupid allergies.
The allergies or the temperature changing
Mhm.
again. It's
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like 20 degrees colder today than yesterday.
let me guess, it got in the 80s, and we're supposed to drop 20 degrees.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was almost 80 yesterday. It's supposed to be like 50, 60 today.
Oh my God. In case you guys haven't heard yesterday, some part of the states, including Kansas, had a dust tornado. And some of part of Kansas were um, in the 80s. Oh boy.
You okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt it in the vein.
Yeah. Good thing you're supposed to be going home today.
Yeah, it is weird weather. We're having weird weather.
I need your back patch.
And we're going to be having to put a back patch on me to relieve the pain.
Right here?
Yeah, on the lower part of the back.
You like it up and down or side to side?
Go like this way. Cold.
All right. And we're good.
All right. Yeah, we've been having those too, especially with the fires and everything else, dust tornadoes, weird freaky weather, um, uh, everything else. And it's just some parts of the United States are still getting in the nasty weather. The last.
Thank you.
The last. Let's see.
In the past week, we have had it all. We've had snow. We've had warm. We've had cold.
Like last week we had the rain, the snow, the earthquakes. We've had dust storms. We had everything except for the tornadoes, the real bad things. But the dirt and the dust and everything else, that's nothing. So that's what's been going on. They're just trying. I've already seen the neurologist that was here yesterday. I saw him, and that's why I did a video yesterday with him in here. And I was kind of disappointed about what he, said to me. Excuse me. And if you would heard about what he said yesterday, it's all lies. I wasn't too happy about it. And that he was not going to help me. But today they're going to send sort of like a chiropractic that works on the backs, and trying to figure out what he can do to help that bone in my back, and to replace the fuse the vertebrae in my back. That way I won't have that problem. Oh, I hope so too. That way I can do a lot more walking instead of staying in one part of the area. did my walk around the part of the hallway. So we're gonna get out of the this is what it ended up last night. This is what my bed looked like this morning. Didn't sleep very well. We got into a tornado. They had everything last night. The TVs went down and they were setting off the code blue alarm throughout the hospital. And they were trying to figure out what was going on. So that's what's going on. This morning it's quiet. They had one guy that was cussing in through the in and out of the hospital, and I was sitting there trying to not pay attention to it and everything else.
Taken care of, okay?
But everything is morning. But right now, I just left my room. We are taking a walk around back to my room. This is like the second time that I've had today. What I can see is I'm on the 5th floor southwest. Observation unit will have a quiet time for, so they're gonna put me on lockdown for at least 2 hours, which sucks. But they do it every afternoon or every morning just to do that. I let my brother know, but I haven't heard anything back from him. So that's what's going on, because I talked to him on Facebook and he hasn't got back with me, but he knows that I'm here and everything else. I talked to my mom yesterday, let her know what's going on. And the family's had this problem before with everything, from back problems to heart problems, COPD in the family. Let's see what else. Other things that's been going on in the family. But that's what's mostly going on in the family. Is mostly back problems and everything else. Well, feels like I've been drinking, driving, or walking, whatever you want to call it. Oops, sorry. But that's what's going on. I almost forgot to stop and check my lane before I start walking. So we're going back into the room and we're gonna see what else. But just let me know what you want me to eat for lunch today. May get to eat lunch or may not get to eat lunch. They're probably just gonna send me home, but we will wait and I will bring you up to that message later to see what's gonna happen. I've been in the hospital since Monday. Yeah, Monday. And this is a hump day. Um, so, uh, what started out, I don't know if you caught some of the uh, video the last couple of days. I came in, I thought I had like a seizure. They checked everything else. They said they didn't see it. I was going to say, how did you see it without doing the seizure of the brain, when the only thing that you got was the picture of the heart, the picture of the CT scan, which that doesn't help very much just to do all that stuff. So that's what I don't understand. How can they get um, um, a reading of a CT scan? I've got back problems, which is they found a bone that was crushed that's pushing down into my spine, and now they're thinking that it doesn't need to be worked on, that it needs to heal by itself. I've been dealing with this pain for many years. They said they won't touch it, and now, that they're thinking that I don't need it, and how much that once I have it, what it's going to be, how much damage is going to be to my back, how long I'm going to be down. If I'm ever going to move again with my legs and my strength. If I'm ever going to see what's going to happen. And I think it's my thing that I want to do is I want to walk, I want to run a long way to get myself motivated again, and so I don't have to keep stopping every single time just to regret. Yeah, I did have shoulder problems. All they did was put it in a splint, and I do have bad shoulders, but I'm not letting that out of, that problem. But right now I'm dealing with the back pain, and because I want to get ready for the race that's coming up in June. We got a river run race coming up, and I want to do that. I'm getting some friends together from high school, from junior high school to I don't know why I'm doing that. Some friends that used to be in the Army, the Navy, the Marines, but we had to put it on hold because of what's going on. trying to bring a friend home that she wants to take care of me and get out of there and retire from the Marines. And she is serving our country. I'm very proud of her. Um, but that's what's going on. I'm trying to uh, get her home to help me and do everything else. And we've been talking off and on, and she says that she wants to be with me for the rest of my life. We've been talking for almost 6 months, and that she's sitting and waiting to be with me, to settle down, to have children, to have, get married and everything else. But when she does that, she wants to go to Las Vegas. She's never been to Las Vegas. She wants to get married out in Las Vegas. And, oh, yeah, it will work out, because she told me, what was it, last night, that she wanted to go back to bed because she's 6 hours ahead of me. And because right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's ready to get off work, and first thing that she will say, "Did you sleep well? How did you sleep, baby?" I'm like, "Good, fine, in pain. The nurses and doctors just gave me this medicine. They put another thing on my back." But one thing that she missed is hearing my voice, missing the videos that I post. And so she can show her commander what she wants to do. Let's see. And they've been using me as a patient that's been using me as a video to, for the doctors there. So I'm like their little miniature specimen that talks about medications right now, and what they're going to be doing and how to deal with the doctors and catching them in lies and everything else, and how to prevent that from happening, because that's all you heard is doctors' lies. Guinea pigs, yeah. That's what some of the doctors hear. They're like guinea pigs that don't want to tell the truth, especially with their patients. That I didn't want to hear. Some of the doctors, I asked them to don't send me. I want to stay in the downtown area, and he goes, "How about Newton, Kansas? You want me to go to another part of the state up that way? That's probably right around hour and a half drive when I don't drive." Then he had the nerve to tell me, he's like, "We can send you somewhere else, but we have to find, try to do this other stuff." And I'm going, how am I going to get there? think. And he's like going, dummy. I wish I got to show you his video yesterday. It was pretty funny. Um, I did have, this doctor looked like he was a little kid, sitting, and well, he wasn't sitting, he was standing and telling me different lies and everything else, and I wasn't too happy about it. Uh, because I had a doctor sit there in that chair, and the other doctor was standing up over here, and I was laying down like this, and I wasn't too happy with, you can always go see the video, and you can hear him take deep breaths, and you can hear him lie like 2-3 times. Then he'll catch himself, and that's why I did that, because I think he knew that he was being filmed on YouTube, but I'm not for sure if he heard it, if he knew that he was being videoed for his voice. That's why I didn't mention it to him. So that's why I kept it hiding by my side. What else? But everything else, it's going crazy here. But that's what it's been. Countable my ass. At least they don't have to lie to their patients, but they want to be treated like that they're the number one doctor. They got to think about us and how we can, how can they help us to be a better patient and show us the respect, not put us down and say, hey, we're going to send you way over to another county and let you go out there. And but that's what they want me to do. And I was like, if you can find another doctor here in the downtown area, I'll be glad to do that. Don't send me, to other counties or on the other side of town. Yeah, I don't trust doctors that much anymore. It's they over here saying that we're going to give you a second chance if you don't show up for your appointment, or you did not show up for an appointment. We're going to ask you find another doctor. The doctor that I saw was from the place that they told me that they were not going to take me anymore. And I was like, well, one thing that you guys made a big mistake. You have other doctors in the same office. You can tell me to come back and see another doctor, but this doctor won't take you. but I've seen the two doctors that came up here. Um, that are very polite and everything else, and some doctors they're like, eh, and they're trying to say, "Fuck you, you're not my patient anymore. Goodbye." I apologize for the language. But that's how I'm being treated. You know, that's what they think, that I'm a piece of shit and everything else, and and it's telling me that your time is up with me. Fuck you. Go away. Don't come back. Don't let the door hit you on the ass. Um, with no respect to anybody else. Um, but that's what it feels like that I'm being treated, because I've told them so many times I don't have a car. I don't drive. Yeah, you know, and it's like they're telling, and I've heard other patients say stuff like that. It's like it's hard for them to get a ride with other people that they know. Um, that that some of us don't carry money, that we're broke, and we have to start, the whole month without money. Uh, Especially being disabled and after paying all the bills and everything else. Um, that mostly we have to depend on rides just to get from home to the doctors, back from the doctors, back to home. And that then the next day they send you a piece of paper saying you missed your doctor's appointment, so you have these many days. And they did send me one, and they said, we'll give you 30 days to give us a call and see. It wasn't even 30 days. They lasted till end of the month. And I thought, I'm like, 30 days? How can you send it in the middle of the month and lie about it? But that's what it's like, that the doctors everywhere that you go to, they lie to you, or the doctor's office, tells you you got 30 days. And when they leave you a message on a note saying, um, you have 30 days, to me, it's like, we don't need you as a customer. We don't need you as a patient. Get lost. Get the hell out. We don't need you anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Um, it's like I'm being flicked away like a little bug. Um, but uh, but that's what it feels like, that I'm being treated. I'm being treated um, like a little child, uh, not like an individual. But that's what it is, and everything else. Well, I'm gonna cut it off here. Whatever they put into my vein, that medication is trying to put me down. Um, and Yeah, that is not right. But I'm gonna go ahead and relax for at least a couple hours. Uh, I have a doctor that's gonna tell me the good news about my back, and so I'm going to relax until then. Then I will come back and put it on video, and that way you can see and hear what's going to happen. And so stay tuned. We'll have the picture, we'll have a video or the audio of the other doctor, see what he's going to do. So stay tuned. Don't forget to uh, pick out the lunch. And when you pick out the lunch, let me know that I'm going to have this, and we'll put it in probably between uh, 10 to right around noon. So pick it out, leave me a message in the comments, subscribe, thumbs up this video, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. I'm going to bed too, so take care. Have a good day.